Welcome to another Blue Squats breakdown as we go through the Buffalo Bandits and the Rochester Knighthawks. This was a great game. Back and forth action the whole time. Ryan Smith's going to start the scoring off. You see a beautiful cut and a gorgeous pass to Launchberry, and then just little half a step and then gets by his defender. See, it doesn't take long for Buffalo to come back. They're going to score here, but they've run over Riley Hutchcraft. Boom! So, Dylan Robinson on the board, runs over Riley Hutchcraft. But then they get a power play. On this power play, Ryan Smith gets it up at the point, and a beautiful bounce shot. Ryan Smith scores. And then you're going to see here Dylan Robinson lands on him, gives him a little bounce, starts to stand up, then gave him another shot. Connor Fields runs in, tells him how much he appreciates it. They give Connor Fields a penalty. Buffalo didn't get one. So Buffalo's got a 4-2 lead right now, and they run over Hutchcraft again. This time he makes a save on Josh Byrne, but they still ran him over again. And Rylan Reese, and you could see Rochester not happy. And the ref acts, they give him another penalty. I will give him that. They gave him another 2-minute penalty. Watching that replay, he clearly ran over Hutchcraft. Josh Byrne, right into him. Boom. Hutchcraft does a pretty good job just kind of rolling him over his shoulder. Waters gets the pass, steps down, and buries it. Waters had a very hot stick tonight. Kyle Waters had 4 goals. He ended up with 5 points total. Then you see it's less than a minute later. Dane Smith has the ball up top. Cloutier picks up the ball off the boards. Nanakoke wide open in the middle, and he beats him. 2-goal game again. It's now 5-3. You can see Dylan Robinson in the number 8 in the middle. Hits Gilray up in the back of the head. Gilray goes down for a second. He sees he's getting the call, gives him another little cross check on the hip, another whack, and then he takes it right off the face mask. Dylan Robinson, and he drops like a sack of bricks. Hopefully he's all right. I don't remember seeing his name much after this. It's not something you would wish on anybody, but it is definitely a little bit of instant karma. First he runs over the goalie, then he knee drops on top of the other Rochester player, and then boom. But Gilray picks up that ball, and what a goal, Matt Gilray. Beautiful goal, Gilray. Nice pickup there. And he puts it where there's hardly any room. Rochester coming down in transition. Weiss takes he pushes him in the back, ends up getting a penalty for it. So the delayed penalty, they get the extra man out. You see, they work it up top. They work it up top to Connor Fields. Connor Fields is going to throw it over. And Waters steps in, and boom, Matt Waters back on the board. All right, so they just scored, and Gilray, huge play here where he kicks the ball to Ryan Smith to save the possession. To Launchberry. Launchberry runs down with it. Nice pass all the way over to Fields, and Fields just rockets that one over the top of Matt Vince. An absolute rocket. Low to high. So it's 5-6. Got a minute and a half left, and Rochester continues to dominate the rest of this quarter. All right, so Buffalo obviously, they get the clock down as low as they can. They get a shot on net. They want the rebound, but huge credit goes to Rochester. Rochester picks up the loose ball, and Rochester's coming back down onto the floor. As time's winding down, you see Hutchcraft ran right up the floor, gets the extra attacker on right away, and what a pass and goal. So Smith has it there from Smith to McConvoy. He steps in, pulls him just off his post, makes a move, and buries it. So it's now 5-7. Rochester comes out and continues right where they left off. Ryan Smith. Robinson just strong arms his way through and muscles that in over the top of Hutchcraft. Nice goal. And now Buffalo's going to go on a little bit of a run here. All right, so nice save. Vince gets his shoulder up there. Looked like he was dropping down. Nice feed. So Priolo picks up the rebound, and he doesn't have a ton of time. Knows that he just has to get the ball out. Leaves it where Weiss can get it. Weiss has Cloutier. Acts like he's going to give it to him, and then takes the shot himself, and a nice goal. And now It is a 1-goal game. Smith has it up top. He gives it to Byrne. Byrne to Frazier. Frazier with that half a step, then comes in, fakes it again, and Hutchcraft has to come off the post, and he beats him on that near side. Beautiful. This was a little confusing. Yeah, so Whitty ends up with 2 minutes roughing. McKay ends up with 2 minutes roughing, and Weiss ends up 2 minutes roughing. So they're on the power play. They've got a 5-on-4, so they match two of them. Right here, you've got Waters and Smith. Ryan Smith set a beautiful seal for Launchberry to be able to run in. Launchberry runs in, gets a shot. Vince makes a save. Huge rebound pickup there. McConvoy picks up the rebound, gives it up to Fields. Fields back to McConvoy, and they work it around. Fields steps in like he's going to shoot up to Launchberry behind the. Such a smooth little behind the back. He steps in like he's going to shoot. You watch the defenseman come up on him. Beautiful behind the back. And Smith steps in, and Smith puts it right over the top of that right shoulder over Vince. And so we had a tie game. Ryan Smith puts Rochester back up by 1. And now Rochester's going to take a penalty. Ethan O'Connor hits Chase Frazier up high. Boom, hits him up high. Frazier drops. Shot, save, rebound gathered up. All right, so Kluche starts us off here, throws it up top to Byrne, over to Dane Smith, who fires it back to Kluche, and Kluche goes far side. That's so hard to see. Hutchcraft, beautiful shot. You can't even see any net here when he shoots that. Wow. Nice goal, Kluche. Game's tied at 9, but not for long. Waters steps down in and beats Vince on the far right side. So this is Waters' hat trick goal right here, and he gives Rochester a 1-goal lead. So Clark gets the assist on this, but what a play, Chase Frazier. Behind the back shot, but then gets his own rebound. That is huge. So they get the reset on the shot clock. Come down, Nanacoke picks it up off the end boards. And then just is given all kinds of room, steps into the middle, gets a nice seal from Frazier again, sets the screen, and Rochester doesn't get up fast enough, and a nice shot. So Chase Frazier really does deserve an assist on this. So Rochester's already on the power play. Clark got 2 minutes for a cross check, but then Wires gets 5 minutes here. So on what was going to be a broken play by Buffalo, already on the penalty kill, Wires takes a 5-minute penalty, and now Rochester's going to go on a 5-minute power play. So they get the reset, goes off the pipe, goes out. Rochester works it around. Waters gets it up top, steps down, and beautiful bounce shot. Stevens drops down because of the bounce, but he bounces it top side. Nice goal, Waters. That was his 4th goal, and that was his last goal of the night. Also on this 5-minute power play, Smith has it. Nice pass over to Fields, steps down, and just rockets it over the top of Vince. But Vince only allows 3 goals in the second half, and that was 2 of them. And it will be an entire 15 minutes before Rochester gets bored again. Right here, though, all alone, and Vince just shuts him down. And Vince ends up with his 150th win, and you can see why making saves like that. Transition comes down, though, and Ian McKay buries it. So Rochester comes down. This one kind of sucks for Rochester. So he comes in, gets clipped in the side of the head, and then gets his stick smacked right out of his hand. Fields is like, we're not going to call anything here? Come on, guys. Buffalo, I will say they are one of those teams. They get away with a lot. But then sometimes they take a 5-minute penalty because Buffalo is it's a very emotional team. So a good defensive set by Buffalo. Frazier has the ball now on the far side and decides he's just going to step in, and another gorgeous bounce shot. Bouncers will go, kids. See, they square. He never even really looks like he's going to shoot. He's looking the whole time like he's going to pass it to Josh Burns. Steps hard and just shoots and spins. And what a bounce shot. Chase Frazier. Beautiful goal. So same story. Vince makes a nice save. Buffalo offense comes down. Josh Byrne has it and driving in. And what a goal, Josh Byrne. He just drives in. You see, pulls up, makes Hartley come off that pipe just a little bit and feeds it to the inside. Beautiful goal, Josh Byrne. So within 2 minutes, Buffalo's going to score 3 goals. They go on a 5 goal run overall, but within 2 minutes, they score 3 goals. And you can see how much it bothered Byrne as they come down again. Dane Smith passes it out, and Byrne just steps down and buries another one. Josh Byrne scores 2 goals within 20 seconds, and the Bandits as a whole score 3 goals within 2 minutes. Kluche sets a pick here, first for Dane Smith. And then the Rochester defense doesn't call off the pick because he looks like he's getting them, but then he commits to Dane Smith, and they both go over there. Kluche's all by himself. Nice step in, Kluche, and that just kind of rolls over. He actually hits Hutchcraft in the shoulder, and then it goes in. Nice goal, Kluche, and now it's now 15-12. So now it's a 3 goal lead, 3 minutes left. Definitely at this point in the game, you think Rochester could still come back. So Rochester wins the face-off. Come down. Ryan Smith has it. Nice pass up McConboy. And beautiful goal. That was a nice twister. McConboy, you see him way over. Twister, pretty much a backhand. McConboy. And now we've got a 2 goal game. 3 minutes left. You start to think Rochester might be able to come back here. And then you realize that, oh, wait, no, Matt Vince is still in net for Buffalo, so it's probably not going to happen. And it just gets disheartening for Rochester every time they come down. They did get some pretty good offensive opportunities. Defense soaked up a few. Buffalo takes a timeout. I think they were trying to get Matt Vince a goal. So he gets it. He decides not to shoot. He wisely lets the clock wind down. Tries to throw it up. Doesn't leave him with enough time to come back up under pressure. And because Vince was able to hold on to the ball so long, they're running out of time. Ryan Smith just misses this pass. Might have been a little miscommunication there. Maybe Smith thought it was going to go through, but it didn't. All right, thanks everybody so much for tuning in. Tune in Monday night, 8:30 Eastern Time. We're going to get Utica Yeti GM Paul Necker's take on this game, and we'll talk. He also watched the Albany game and so much more. Thanks.